Labour looking for the cameras, Conservatives looking for the exit. It became clear pretty quickly that Labour were taking back control of Wakefield, a seat Labour had previously held for 87 years.
Boris Johnson, your contempt for this country is no longer tolerated.
This town has been effectively without an MP for over a year. So how are people feeling now?
I woke up a happy woman this morning once I knew that the Labour were in the Wakefield district or whatever.
I'm disappointed really because I thought Conservatives would have done a lot better than what they've done.
I think something needed to change drastically because, I mean, look at the state of it.
On a voting paper, there should be none of these are worthy of my vote, and there should, so you can tick a box, and then they'd realise what the true feeling of the public is.
I went to the polls yesterday and I voted Labour because we've always voted Labour all the time, and also because of what the Conservatives have been doing. You know, I don't think they're doing enough for us.
Yeah, it's a good thing, I think, mate. Like I said, it's an ex-industry town. I don't think we've ever really been done much good by the Tory government, and I'm happy that we're back where we ought to be, really.
For many people, it was a no-brainer that Labour would take majority control of Wakefield. But it was certainly hard to swallow for Boris Johnson, who recently survived a confidence vote earlier this month and then pitched to Tory MPs to say it's time to move on because nobody can win like he can. Well, if the results in Devon are anything to go by, then nobody can lose like he can. Over 250 miles away in Tiverton, this was the largest Conservative majority overturned at a by-election.
It's time to show Boris the door.
It's a very ecstatic feeling at the moment to have all these supporters and activists behind me, but actually it's also a very serious responsibility that I've been entrusted with. People here in Tiverton and Honiton have chosen me to represent them in Parliament, and it's really a very serious undertaking, and I'm very keen to get started to represent them as best I can.
Some people here are ready for change.
I'm genuinely relieved that we've made the stand.
I'm very surprised. I thought that the Conservatives would be returned with a reduced majority.
It's brilliant. It's been a long time coming, so yeah, really pleased.
It's the same thing happening again and again. It's time for a change.
Two big defeats leave, for the first time, a hint of criticism from the Cabinet, with a former Conservative co-chairman resigning this morning, stating, "We cannot continue with business as usual. Somebody must take responsibility, and I have concluded that in these circumstances, it would not be right for me to remain in office. I will, as always, remain loyal to the Conservative Party." As eyes turn to Boris Johnson, the question on everyone's lips, will the Prime Minister be next to go? Bradley Harris, 5 News.